Hey everybody, Spiderman Pressing here, and I've got for you 4 key affordable books and where to find them. So stay tuned and find out what the big 4 are for this week. Hey, I hope you find this video useful. I like to put 4 books on your mind and get you thinking about books that you might want to pick up and where you could buy them and what to look for. So I always go over 1 book from Marvel, 1 from DC, 1 from an independent publisher, and 1 FOMO pick for the week. So let's take a look at our first one on the list, and it's going to be from Image Comics. It's Nocterra #1, and it is the Jock variant cover. So let's take a look at it right now. Here we are on Mercari.com, and this is a great place to buy and sell books. And what I've got for you is Nocterra #1. This is covered by Jock. It is a slab book. It's a 9.6. It's a fairly new book. Came out in 2021. This one right here is $17 plus about a $12 delivery fee. They've got it $11.88. The person that's selling this book is Hotshot Comics. They have an insane number of incredibly inexpensive slab books. I think this is a no-brainer. If you're not familiar with Nocterra, this is a series that recently was picked up to become a Netflix show. Not sure when it's going to come out. Probably going to come out in the next couple years. And I believe this cover right here is a great pickup because this image right here is the main character. Her name is Val, and she has kind of a funky mask on in this cover, and I very much could see this image being homaged in maybe the first episode when they first introduced this character. So I think for $17 and a $12 fee, you just about cannot purchase this book and send it off to CGC and have it graded for that price. So I think right there, this is a great spec pick. I really want to recommend this one to you. Go check this out. It's Nocterra #1, the Jock variant, and it is on Mercari. Hey, before we get to our second book on the list, I just got to ask you, if you're enjoying this video so far or you like content like this, please consider hitting that subscribe button and subscribing to my channel. And please don't forget about giving me a like as well. Alright, let's get to our next book. It's from DC Comics, and it is the most amazing, beautiful cover by Wrightson, Swamp Thing #9. So let's take a look at one right now for sale. Let's look at this week's book from DC Comics. It is Swamp Thing #9. And the one that I've selected is on eBay, and it is being sold by GD Pack Rat. And they have over 4,000 sales. It's right now listed for $39.98, but they do have this wonderful make an offer button, which I think might benefit you in getting a better deal. They've got the book listed as mint condition minus, and I think that's fairly accurate. Most of the time when I see these people on eBay or other sites, they have a tendency to overinflate their rating of their books. But let's take a look at this. There is not a photo of the back, and that's the one negative. If you see here on the upper left hand side near the staple, there appears to be some type of a color break. There's 2 small color breaks right between where the green and then the colorful tree area begins. But you can see at one that's higher, it's just across from the T in Swamp Thing. And that's either a reflection or it's a color break. But, you know, it's pretty minor, given that everything else in this book on the cover looks fantastic. No other color breaking spine ticks on that spine. Going across the bottom edge looks solid, no issues whatsoever. Bottom right hand corner looks very tight and crisp. The right edge looks solid.
top right corner looks great, and I really don't see anything. The only thing that makes me a little nervous is there's sort of like a faint line that runs the length of swamp, but I think it's possibly a reflection of the poly bag that it's in. It's not outside the bag. This photo was taken right through the plastic bag. So this is the one that I recommend for you. I think it's a good pickup. It is only $4 shipping, and I'd say make an offer on this one, and I'd throw maybe even throwing out $30 and see what they come back with, and you probably pick this thing up for right around $35, maybe less. And I think with the shipping, I think it's a pretty good deal. It's a beautiful book by Wrightson. I think it's one of his best works ever, and I think it's a fantastic book. If you don't have it in your collection, I think it's definitely worth getting. So there it is. GD Pack Rat. Go take a look at it. It's on eBay, and don't forget, in the description of this video I do have links to all of the books that are highlighted.
Let's take a look at our third book, and it's from Marvel Comics. And the third book on this list for this week is going to be Marvel Chillers number 3, The Origin of Tigra.
Marvel Chillers number 3. This is a book that is a key for the character Tigra, and it features her origin. A lot of people get confused with this being the first appearance, but this is not the first appearance of Tigra. I believe that occurs in Giant Size Creatures number 1. So let's take a look at this book right here. This one is for sale. The seller on Facebook, this is a Facebook marketplace sale, is Rasan Efren Hernandez. 187 5 stars. Been doing this since 2019. So it looks like they've got an address for Berkeley, California, so Northern California area, and they've got this book, they're calling it a 9.0 plus for $18. So it does look like a pretty good copy. Let's take a look at some of the more detailed images. So upper left hand corner probably is showing this to us because there's something going on right here. But other than that, I don't really see a whole lot of color breaking spine ticks. This is a somewhat of an older book. This has a nice corner here. Looks pretty solid. Bottom right hand corner looks good as well. Edges look good. I really don't see anything going on. I'm not sure what's going on here. Is this maybe this is a staple pull? But some there do appear to be some minor spine ticks on color breaking ones on the spine. Let's see if I can get a close-up zoom. Can't get it. $18 ships for 3, and this is on Facebook. I think this is a good pickup, and it is The Origin of Tigra. If you're a fan of this character, she has made her way into some of the more recent Moon Knight issues, and she had a pretty good run with the West Coast Avengers in the mid to late 80s. This is a character that I could see the MCU bringing to light, albeit maybe with some CGI on an actress, but I think it's very possible that we may see this character, and I think this is a good pickup for $18. Probably can get it for less. Click on the make an offer button, and you probably could get this one for $15, maybe even lower.
All right, let's talk about the FOMO pick of the week. And this week, I'm saying this is a pickup. And it is Amazing Spider-Man number 10 from 2015. It's the first appearance of Spider-Punk. And why, do you ask? We picked this one up because I think he may play a bigger role in the new movie that's coming out, Across the Spider-Verse. And the book that I think you should pick up is the 1:10 ratio variant. So let's take a look at one right now that's for sale.
This week's FOMO book is Amazing Spider-Man number 10. And this is the 1:10 ratio variant. I think this is a little more rare. They have it listed as very fine, near mint. And the key to this book is this is the first appearance of Spider-Punk. And we already know that there appear to be some toys that are being released for the new film, Into the Spider-Verse. And one of the featured toys is Spider-Punk. And there's another image I've seen, I think it's a movie poster, and it lists all the different Spider-Man logos, and there is one for Spider-Punk. So I think this is a little bit of a FOMO pick. I think it may pay off, and I think for the price, I think this is a pretty good pickup for the book. So let's take a look at this particular copy and see if there's anything that makes me nervous. Looking at the top left corner, it looks a little frayed. I think you can see what I'm seeing. It looks just like there's a little bit of a curvature outward toward the left in that upper right hand, or that upper left hand corner. Going down, the staple looks all right, and just looking down that spine, I don't see anything that jumps out to me as a spine tick. It looks like that is the bottom staple, just to the left of Web Warriors, and I'm not sure if that's just reflection going on. And that bottom left corner also looks a little frayed, but not bad. Edges look really solid. Bottom right corner looks great. That far right edge and the top right edge, or top right corner, look pretty good. So I think all in all, this book looks pretty good. $36 is the price right now. It's possible, I would recommend that if you have an eBay account, just put this on your watch list and just wait a little bit, and you may see the seller offer you a better price. You can also reach out to the seller. This is Around the Bend Comics. They have over 600 sales, 100% positive, and they're going to ship it to you for $6.60. So I think for $36, I think this is a good pickup. I think the book itself looks pretty good. The only thing that causes me a little trepidation here is that bottom corner. Let's see if we can see it better in some of the other photos. They are giving us a spine view, and you can see that it looks much better. The top left corner looks much better. There is a little bit, I'm not sure if that's just some weird residue or a little bit of paper hanging near where the S hits the spine. And then running down that spine, we don't see a whole lot. Let's see, there's the bottom view of the spine. A little bit of fraying on that bottom left corner, a little bit of damage. Not sure if that's something that could be touched up with a tack iron. Not sure. Back of the book looks pretty good. Staples look fine. Maybe a little bit of wear along the spine. And you can see again that bottom corner. It's possible that you could run a tack iron over that frayed corner on the bottom right, and it might look a lot better. There's another view. So there we go. So $36, Around the Bend Comics is the seller, $6.60. I think that's a good pickup. Nice book to add to your collection, and I think you're going to be looking at a book that's high grade, with some potential of maybe being even closer to a 9.4 or 9.6. And for $36, I think that's a pretty good. It's a pretty good risk for this book. First appearance of Spider-Punk, and you never know, he may take off in the next film, and this one really will pay off for you.
Well, there you have it. There's 4 great books to think about, maybe picking up. I want to say I really think that Nocterra #1 is a no-brainer. To get a slab book for that low of a price, I think that's a great pickup. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Please give me a like and a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that button down at the bottom, and please subscribe to this channel. Thanks for tuning in. Take a look at some of my other videos that I've got on this channel. I just want to say thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting.